started out that I was having trouble swallowing, and sometimes it just wouldn't go down. So I went to the family doctor, and I had an endoscopy, and that's when they discovered it. I was surprised, but actually I wasn't really worried. We were familiar with cancer, you know, since my wife had breast cancer. My son's father-in-law is a doctor. He said that if he had any problems, he'd want Dr. Silverberg himself. Yeah, I just figured, well, they'll do chemo and radiation and get rid of it.
I was very blessed to work with the Whalens. I just was. When you work with a patient who is so positive and is so determined to be compliant and to do exactly, you know, what's prescribed, to see how well they do is just reaffirms everything I do. And because his cancer was kind of located at his access point, we really had to work with consistency modification. So looking at what would be appropriate consistencies of foods, more soft, using lots of things that had lots of moisture. You need adequate amount of calories during cancer therapy, but you also have increased protein needs. Then we had to look into different specific medical liquid supplements or things that are produced by companies that are used to help support people who can't take as much solid, who are using more of a liquid diet.
She came and talked to us. She recommended using Boost. You know, at least you could get that down. Sure. And, you know, still have some energy. Sure. She's very personable and knows what's going on. Well, she's very nice, very straightforward, and her suggestions, you know, about nutrition, and let you know what you'll probably feel like after a while, some of the treatment and that, and just to keep plugging away. Very supportive and encouraging, things can get better.
My service started, and then about less than 6 months, it was all packaged, encapsulated, as in the Harper's Hope service, and really solidified. Nutrition is a science, but it's a developing science. We're not going to have those big randomized controlled trials like the big pharmaceutical or drug industry does. This is real life. Dedicated oncology dietitians are still very rare. I am not dictated by the clock or billing increments. I am dictated by the needs of this patient group. And my dad always said, nothing in life is free. And I always joked, well, Dad, guess what? My services are. If I could say anything to the Harpers, I would just say thank you, and thank you again.
Yeah, I'm still trying to gain back weight. Eat a lot of fattening foods. I just am trying to gain my strength back, which I haven't yet, but I can eat with no problems. That's one thing.